You know, as I sit here on my beach, right in front of my little bungalow, which I was able to use to craft my massive base, I wonder, how did I get here? I mean, I know how I got here. I got here on a ship. But what I mean is, how did I get to be the guy that gets to play and comment on this game? Why this game? Why is this game the game that I got stuck on? This bug-filled, broken mess of a game that I can barely play in any of my videos. Why is this what I enjoy? And I have to think and ponder to myself as I sit here alone that is what I enjoy. I enjoy being alone here on this beach trying to figure out where it all went wrong. Because that's what my videos got known for. Bugs. That's all I do. I point out bugs. And then I want to get into a Let's Play and show everybody my wonderful new base. And I don't want to do it. Because I hate it. I hate my base. And you want to see why I hate my base? I'll show you why I hate my base. Let me go into first person so you can really grasp why I hate my base. This is why I hate my base. This is why I hate my base. This right here is why I hate my base. Because I can't build what I want to build. I'm constantly stopped by the weirdest bugs, glitches, and every sort of abnormality in game coding I could ever come across. It's just a disaster. I've got so many things that don't make any sense. They don't seem to line up. They don't equate to anything. This dude's just floating. He's just sitting here floating. There's a reason that these are sitting on pillars like that. It's because it won't let me build anything right here. It doesn't tell me why. It just says I can't build there. I watch. I'll try it now, and it'll probably say just fine. But no, it's because I'm missing components. That's why now. But no. Earlier, I tried to build something there. I tried to build onto that. And it told me I couldn't. Said invalid placement. No explanation why. Just that's it. So I continued building basically only where I could build. Not a matter of like any kind of order or design or sensical logic to any of it. No, just where pieces would go and be happy. If it wasn't happy, I didn't put a piece there. If it was happy, there your piece goes. I just couldn't decide on a regular design because I kept getting stopped. And this right here, this isn't fun. This is annoying. Every time I walk by this stupid ladder, I get stuck on it. I don't hit the button. It asks me to hit a button. It says right there, would you like to hit a button and climb the ladder? No, I would not. Thank you very much. Well, too bad. You're going to climb the ladder anyways. And then we get up here where I'm trying to plant all the plants. And this right here isn't so much annoying. But earlier, when I was trying to build this, turns out if you build a glass dome on a square structure, which I wanted to do, you can't plant in certain little spots. It tells you invalid location, invalid location. Oh my god, every time I try to do anything, invalid location. And you know what I learned about these ladders? If you build two of them, say you build a second one to a second level. I don't have any more because, well, this is why. If you build a double layer system to 2 floors, you can't get off the ladder. So if you get on the ladder at the bottom, you're going all the way to the top. And if you're at the top, you're going all the way to the bottom. You can't get off halfway. So I had to get rid of the ladder. So what's the point of having second floors? Now, if I only got on the ladder when I hit square, that would be one thing. But no, you automatically start climbing the next ladder. So that's out of the question. So moving on. We're going to only have a 1-layer base. That's what it's going to be now. My box area here where I would normally put other planters and other things like that has been a nightmare. Putting stuff in places just don't line in. But most of all, and why do I have a glass window right there into a box? See, but most of all, what's been the bane of my existence are those damn storage containers. Now, I'm not going to get into what went wrong because I already did an entire video on what went wrong. So we're just going to go ahead and tell you, if you want to see what's going on with those, look at my last video, which was a bug report video detailing what went wrong with the storage containers. But there are some nice things about having a base finally. That's not one of them. You see how annoying that is? I have some landing pads, I have some teleportation devices, and I have my own little market, so I can start making money again. And believe me, I did. I got my money back up again. I've already started selling stuff like cryo devices and all that. I can't do very many because I'm limited, because I got to go around exploring and collecting more minerals so that I can plant more of these plants. But just building this thing was just not fun. It wasn't enthusiastic. It wasn't worth making a video over. So what am I going to do to entertain you guys when I'm very done with the game? Oh, let me tell you actually the kicker. I missed a point. I discovered that if you watched my last video, and I'm sorry if you did, it's 50 minutes of madness, that there was a little weird noise going on. And about halfway through the video, I sort of discovered what it was. It's the new quest that was added on in the new 1.51 update. And that quest is home base restoration. What that does is apparently you go and find your old base. I guess it rebuilds your old base, but to do that, you have to find an original style base location. Back in the day, before Next, you couldn't just build anywhere. You had to find these specified spots. So you have to find one of those specified spots. And the game likes to tell me it found a specified spot, but it doesn't like to tell me where it is. So while that's going on, the mission itself is trying to tell me information in the corner of my ear, and you get this wonderful noise. Let's see if it kicks it. Do you hear it? Do you hear it? That wasn't the jet taking off. You hear that little buzz in the back of my ear? What that is that's a pop-up trying to pop up in the lower right corner that can't do it. For whatever reason, it's telling me valuable information about what I need to do next. See, that's a different pop-up. And the sound stopped. And then my controller died. And then things like my controller dies. And then we get all sorts of fun in my videos. But you hear that noise? That noise is the noise of that pop-up trying to pop up, but it can't. So it continues to try. So it buzzes in your ear until one of those pops up, and then it comes away, and then it comes back, and then it goes away, and it drives you nuts. But whatever it does, it doesn't tell you what I need to do next, because it's still bugged. And since it's still bugged, I can't complete the quest, which means I can't unlock some very important equipment, because that's all part of that quest. Now, this is equipment you unlock if you start the game over. If you begin anew from a new game, you get all this information and you get this important technology, these quests that give you devices that can do stuff like unlock, I don't have them in my inventory anymore, but blueprints. Unlock special blueprints that you can gain by digging in the dirt. I think one's right over here, maybe. These things, salvage technology, they need a blueprint analyzer. But you don't get the blueprint analyzer unless you start the game over or you do the base mission which is broken for me. So here I am stuck, unable to do certain things, and it makes me wonder, what else am I missing? Are all the problems I am having because I didn't start over? Do I want to start over? No, I don't want to lose the Milano and all the money I've made and all the work I've put in. I don't want to start from scratch. Even though I'm annoyed by a lot of the bugs and the problems and how everything's changed, I still have a good supply of resources to at least salvage something. I was able to build this base in a matter of a couple hours instead of spending days salvaging materials. It was all ready to go. But still it makes me wonder, what am I missing? What am I not finding that I can't use because I can't complete this quest? And so another patch has been announced, probably will be dropped tomorrow, but it does not cover this mission. It does not say, hey, for all those people that didn't work for, here you go. So it's probably going to be another day or two. They've had about a patch a day at this rate. So it's probably going to be another day or two before I see any kind of patch that resolves this problem. I did send a bug report to it, but it just leaves me kind of stuck. Stuck, not sure what to do. But I did have something fun that I discovered today, and I already recorded that video, so we're going to cut to that right about now. So one thing I did discover, in my previous Let's Play, I talked about you could land on your frigates and there was all these computer panels, and I never finished what I was saying. I started to say it, but one of the things I figured was the case for why you can land on your frigates is sometimes they come back from quests damaged, and I'm going to assume I can go ahead and land on this guy to repair him. So let's see if that's the case. I kind of don't want to repair him. Okay, so yeah, this is exactly what I kind of thought was going to be the case. So that's kind of really cool, actually. So I can, this is why you can walk around on the inside. You can actually go and repair stuff. And yep, sure enough, it's the terminals. So what's it going to take to repair? Well, either way, I can repair it. So that's kind of cool. I just figured this was the case, and I wanted to do a quick little. Okay, I guess I can't go through that door. Video showcasing this mechanic. Then I was just gonna get back to the Let's Play. Engine reactor core. What do you need? You need platinum. That's well, at least it's a cheap repair. All right, so yeah, there you go. Now I am in the butthole of my frigate, and it is all repaired. And oh, that's cool. It actually kicked back on. Maybe I shouldn't be standing here. So yeah, that's a nice little mechanic that they added to the game, and I'm really excited about. The unfortunate part, why I don't seem very enthusiastic about this, is I kind of intentionally sent this frigate out to be destroyed, because there doesn't seem to be a way to get rid of a frigate. You can keep buying them, but as you'll see real quick, I'm going to go land on my freighter real quick. If I don't slam into... See, now that's a little bit of an annoyance, because there wasn't much I could do there. It kind of forced me into it. And if you saw, I just posted a bug report with all these problems with my freighters, so we're not going to really get into too many more bugs right now. I'm not going to point out how obnoxious it is that I can see the environment through the freighter, because I already did that. But yeah, anyways, so I wanted to get in here and talk about the frigate quests real quick, because there is a menu. Sorry, for a second there I thought there was a hole in my roof. You can access your frigates right here, but there doesn't seem to be, like, it would be really nice if there was a way to get rid of them, because as you can see, it looks like I can only buy 2 more. I've got 3 A classes and 2 B classes, and they do upgrade. As you send them out on quests, they will go up in class. I'm not sure what constitutes that, but as you can see, they could be either a fighter, an explorer, a miner, or not fully sure what that one is. But yeah, so I guess they just collect units, or they can also be a support, which support, what that does is if you send that out with your fleet, it can't do too much, but it will decrease the fuel necessary for the journey for everybody, is what I pieced together. Combat self-explanatory, and I think these are the only ones that will join you in battle. If you're attacked by pirates or whatever, they will fly in and save the day. But you know, you might say, so what's the matter? Why do you want to get rid of some? If even these C classes will eventually reach A class over time. Well, the thing is this is the problem. See here, I have 3 exploration crafts. Well, it seems like I mostly only need 2 of everything in most cases, especially if they're high level like these 2 are. I don't really need 3 of something. So I might have like you can very easily not be paying attention or not understand the mechanic of the game, but have a lot of money like I did, and go around just buying up frigates like crazy, only to find out that you bought all exploration or all industrial, and then all your quests are asking for combat or something, or you want some support frigates in there. There's sort of just not a way to get rid of them that I could find. I haven't seen what happens when you hit the limit. I don't want to hit the limit because I want to be very selective of what I use and everything. But the only way I could figure out that you can get rid of them is to sort of send them out on quests that are destined to failure. And hope they get destroyed. Like send an exploration ship out on a combat mission. So that's kind of what I tried to do, but he managed to limp back home, and so in that process I figured it was a good idea to check out the frigate repair system and try that out for the first time. So there you go. You can repair frigates. So yeah, anyways, just wanted to point that out real quick and get back to the fun back on the beach. Wasn't that interesting? That's a good part of the update. That's the stuff I'm excited about. That's the stuff, when the game works, will be really fun. Getting to jump on your frigates and repair them after missions, I think that's really cool. But I run into so many problems where I've got so many resources I don't know what to do with because I can't unlock blueprints, I can't unlock recipes, I can't do a lot of things, I can't access certain things, missions are bugged for me, and not only that, let's just show you all the little stuff that I don't even have the time to make videos and list and send to them. I just hope other people are reporting them. So that I don't have to do it. But you see here, if you've been following my videos, I made a first base, but I decided I didn't want to keep that base, so I deleted it. Turns out, even though I deleted it, it's still in my transport location, which sends me out in the middle of nowhere. So instead of going to the middle of nowhere, I decided let's just make a base, which now makes a second base location. Now look at this wonderful warp screen. Isn't that great? Isn't that lovely? Every time I jump through, it's a different messed up design. See, these little things like that just hinder me. And I did a whole thing about how my freighter is bugged all to hell and has so many problems that kind of leave me stuck, not really being able to buy a new freighter, not really being able to do too much with my freighter. It just leaves me in this sort of conundrum of I wanted to get into actually just playing the game and going on adventures, but all I end up doing is going back to my old habits of making a bunch of bug reports. So why not stick with that? Why not stay just the bug report guy? That's what you guys all know me for. That's what you guys all follow me for. So here you go. I'm showing you a bunch of bugs because that's all I have for you right now because I can't really play the game. Look at this. Isn't this great? Oh, we got somewhere. All right, there we go. Aha! I just wanted to show you that wonderful teleport screen. It's my problem that I got to teleport back. Also, when you teleport through, why can't that just be already on the landing platform? And on top of that, this isn't even bug reports. This is just general complaints right here. Why do I have to spend... Oh, I don't have to now. But I did when I first built it. Had to spend a... What is it called? I'm not even going to do it justice right. There is a thing that they give you now. This thing. Navigation data. God knows you get enough of these not to really worry too much about it. I actually started selling them. I had so many. But you have to spend one to use your own landing platform. Why is that? It's my landing platform. Why isn't my ship already on it when I teleport in? Why do I gotta waste fuel moving over to it, or sometimes, not this time apparently, but sometimes have to waste one of those navigation datas to get this over here? Yeah. Also, couldn't build anything right here. Told me invalid location. Don't know why. Oh, I forgot I didn't turn off that quest, and that buzzing's been going on this entire time. Sorry about that, everybody. Let's turn that off. And as you can see, the noise stops. So, why do I love this game? Why do I play this game even though it's full of bugs? And I realize that's probably the reason why I like the bugs. I like the riddle. I like trying to figure out what is going wrong. And I send videos not to be angry, not to complain. I make these videos to show people certain solutions to the problems, ask them, do you have a problem as well like this? And to send them to the designers, Hello Games, because they're really good about working on it. They're really good at listening. And if you have bug reports, I recommend you make videos like this showcasing all the weird eccentricities of the stuff you're dealing with and send them to Hello Games. They have a nice little website that you can go to. You can find it usually on their main website and report it. They will get the patches out right away. They will get going on it real quick. And it really takes a lot of people pointing out a serious bug. So if you have the same bug as me, point it out, send it to them, and then I'm not alone sending this stuff out to them, but they'll get around to getting it done really quick. But as you can see, I have made a second base here in this irradiated wasteland so that I can collect radon, because it's really useful in crafting. So are a lot of other gases, but that's another thing I had a little complaint about while we're here. To make an atmospheric harvester, you need ammonia. As far as I can tell, ammonia is only found as a secondary element. Now, secondary elements were kind of a cool idea. You have to scan plant life. We'll go use this as an example because I know I haven't scanned it. This ring right here. This ring gives you a certain material, but if you scan it, it'll give you a secondary material. You can see it. So this is going to give me uranium, which is, like ammonia, I think the only way that you can get uranium. I have not been able to find a single deposit anywhere. I've read online, and nobody else has seemed to have found a deposit. Now, there's always one guy that says he did, but you can know the internet. You got to take that with a grain of salt. But definitely ammonia. Ammonia seems to be, everybody has been struggling to find it. Now, that's on toxic planets, not on radiated planets, but ammonia can only be found as a secondary element. Like this one has radon as a secondary element, and this one has uranium as a secondary element. And that's fine. That's cool. It's an extra element of finding which plant gives it to you by scanning it. I don't mind that. My problem with it is that you don't get much. You get, like, let's say, alright, let's use the uranium as an example. So we're going to go ahead and break this guy down, and we're going to get a bunch of pure ferrite that I don't need. I don't need pure ferrite that much. I've got a ton of it. This is another frustration. Really? 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 I can't. 5 seconds? Can you for 5 seconds leave me alone? Every time I go to mine something, you guys show up. And then I have to wait forever for you to walk away. Are you gone? Alright, let's try this again. So I'm gonna get a lot of pure ferrite that I don't need because I got buku amounts of it. And it takes forever to mine it. Now granted, I don't have a lot of upgrades from my mine. But we're going to get 49 pure ferrite plus all the other stuff I got in the meantime. And then we're going to get 16 uranium. And when things like planters call for 100 uranium, that's quite a chore. Maybe if you got like equal parts uranium, equal parts ammonia as you did the pure ferrite, just for scanning it, that's a good little present. You know, that's a nice little treat. But while we're on this note, I'm going to have to teleport back. So I'm going to pause this video so you don't have to endure this again. Okay, I'm going to make you endure it a little bit. Yeah. Alright, we are back. Oh, God. Ugh. once again, why can't you just be on the landing platform? Why is that so hard? Why does it insist on putting you on the ground? But we're back. Hey buddy, how's it going? And while we're here, we're going to talk about one other thing I discovered that I just need to vent about. And that is the rovers. Now that I got rovers again, I want to talk about, well, when I was trying to get ammonia, trying to get, oops, gotta remember the controls, this is not Grand Theft Auto. Ha! The rovers were a really cool addition to the Atlas Rises update. Actually, one of my favorite parts. I found these so useful in the long run to just going and exploring planets. Something that they were really trying to encourage people to get back into doing. A lot of people were just sort of jumping on planets and jumping back off, and they gave a lot more incentive to go out and explore the planet and stay on the planet. And they're doing a lot of things to try to incentivize that more. They're adding more stuff to the planet's surfaces. They're adding more difficulties to taking off and leaving a planet. So they're just trying to make sure that you stay on a planet and scan everything you can, because that really was the core of the game, that it was getting lost really quickly. But the rovers were a really good addition. Now that No Man's Sky Next has come out, I have some things to say about them. Now, the rovers have a mining laser of their own and a weapon of their own. You can see I'm shooting the weapon, and that's in case I'm dealing with sentinels and all that. But the mining laser is what I want to talk about. Now, in my rover here, I have a lot of upgrades. In fact, I have so many upgrades that I have barely any storage space, which is fine, because usually I only take this out when I'm looking for a very certain material. And it has a scanner, so I can find certain buildings and drive to them and stuff without having to waste flight fuel and all that stuff, and some boosts to get around quickly. But this thing has the most powerful mining laser that you can upgrade it up to. These are all the upgrades that are available currently that I know of. Now, granted, again, there might be more upgrades now that the game has locked me out of that first quest. But let's say, for instance, that this is as powerful as it gets, and it does say plus 5,000% damage, and it does seem to boost everything. But let's just talk about that in general. This is a vehicle-mounted mining laser. You would think it's really powerful. But we're going to make sure to go over to this rock here. This rock has, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, paraffinium in it. Paraffinium, which is a very valuable resource when it comes to crafting certain things. A lot of things need it. And certain plants need it. If you want to get a nice garden of star bulbs, you're going to need a lot of it. A lot of it. Because each star bulb requires at least 100. So, yeah. Now, granted, this planet has paraffinium deposits in it, but let's use this as an example of, say, ammonia. So I was thinking, if I need ammonia so much, walking around on a toxic planet for a while, mining rocks for little bits here and there is kind of dangerous and frustrating. Why don't I just build a rover on it? And I did, and I built a rover on it, and that's when I discovered something like this. Do you see that? Do you see that bar? Do you see how fast that bar is moving? Now, I'm going to give you a little example. I'm going to get out, and I'm going to use my mining laser on it, which only has the bare minimum of upgrades. In fact, I think they're both... Well, I do have one. Oh, that's the advanced mining laser, which you need anyways. But, you know, otherwise, 2 C-class mining lasers. Now watch how fast that thing goes. And that's not even fast. That's annoyingly slow. That's a frustratingly slow pace right there. But that's still probably 2 to 5 times faster than the exocraft goes. So why is the exocraft so weak? Is there more upgrades that I can't get? I can't find any. There's none I can make. See? There's none more available. There's just a booster and another signal booster, which I don't really need. So yeah. They've made the exocraft borderline useless. Because I'm not going to use that to mine stuff. Even the even the carbon over here. Look how long that takes. Why? Why is that so weak? Hey, you want to see a funny trick? Jump out while you're mining. Yep. That's always been a fun trick. Glad to see they haven't fixed that bug. That's old school bugs right there. That's been around a while. Yep. So, yeah, the exocrafts are borderline broken / useless right now until I figure out what's going on, because there's nothing I can do about it. And you only got the upgrades for the exocraft from your exocraft technician in your base, who right now is floating 6 feet under my base. So yeah, now we got a nice little storm to ruin my video, and oh yeah, there's also that part I forgot. I'm gonna show off that real quick. So apparently, if you use the booster, oh my god, come on, really? Jump. There we go. If you use the booster, even for a second, I've stopped using it. It stays on. It's stuck on. So yeah, it looks like the exocraft kind of got ignored in the update. Kind of got either ruined or something. But as you can see, the booster is still on and won't shut off. It usually shuts off when I jump out, but as you can see by this one, sometimes it doesn't. Is it still on? No, it turned off. So yeah, I like the bugs. I like the bugs. I like the riddle of the bugs. I like figuring the bugs out. But I don't like when they become so much and so many in so many spots that I get halted in the game. And that's where I'm at right now. I don't know what's in store for the future of doing Let's Plays for this. But yeah. Let's go see my exocraft technician. How you doing, buddy? Oh, wait, you're my weapons guy. No, the exocraft technician has got it way worse. No, wait, that's him. Yeah, that's him. So, yeah. This is my life in the game, is just a broken, buggy mess and waiting for those inevitable patches to come and make it finally work. And until that time, this is pretty much what my videos are going to be. Pretty much gonna be, hey, look at this monstrosity, look at this glitch, look at this funny thing that I can't get to work. So with that, I hope you guys all happy travels for those that started their game over and can actually play the game. Hopefully, when the adventures get going again, you'll be there to see it. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye!